the Common Application has a ton of essay topics that students can choose from. They actually list 8 kind of specific topics and then a 9th topic that's wide open. I would encourage students to start there to really, take that as a first way to start brainstorming and see if maybe something kind of comes off of those options that they can write about as well. But I wouldn't encourage a student to really stress too much about it. Again, just talking about themselves and why they want to come to UMass or what they want to study, or maybe knowing that they don't know what they want to study, and all the options that they can kind of try out to decide what is the best fit for them. I think the biggest tip that I've been giving, especially in the last 4 years, is for students to involve their families in their process. Maybe pick one day a week where they sit down and talk about where they are in the process, what new news they have, so that it doesn't kind of consume their whole day every day for months on end. That's when people start to get a little edgy and kind of at each other about it. The other thing that I would remind people, and I am a parent myself, is that parents need to kind of be a co-pilot on this rather than the driver. They're more than welcome to call and ask us questions. We're happy to help them along the way, but students really need to lead this charge. And so having them log into their portal to make sure that we have everything, that they're calling our office or emailing, is super important. If a student wants to come to our campus, we need to know that they want to be here. So advocating for themselves is going to be huge on our campus. It is a medium-sized school, and so if they can't self-advocate, it's going to be really tough for them during the semester when your parents can't come down and talk to a professor about a grade or help them get tutoring at the library. So it's really important for them to kind of lead the charge and have their parent or guardian there as support. The most memorable admissions essays that I've read are usually when students take the time to talk about themselves rather than a person outside of their individual experience. We don't do interviews here at UMass Amherst, and so the opportunity for them to tell who they are in that space is really the best opportunity for them to really tell us who they are, what they stand for, what they'd like to do on our campus. So the most memorable essay in the last 11 years that I've read was in my second year, where a student wrote about how their parents wouldn't allow them to have Cocoa Pebbles as part of their breakfast cereal options, and how that kind of set off a chain reaction over their lifetime on how it kind of set them out to where they are today. And it was really creative in that they brought in all the areas of growth that they had throughout their life experience.